The vampire genre is perhaps dying. In recent years, the number of movies of this genre to viewers' hearts is only a handful. The others get out of their minds as soon as credits are up. That's why upon hearing about Netflix's new vampire movie, I couldn't help but doubt its quality, especially since it's among the 70 Netflix originals to be released in 2021. Everyone knows great quantity rarely goes with quality. Even with all the shortcomings, Blood Red Sky still left me amazed and satisfied after 2 hours watching. How can it do so? And are its strengths enough to get you to see? Let's find out in today's video. Reminder, this video has some minor spoilers, so please watch with consideration.
No, move, shut up, move, okay.
This German movie has quite a clever introduction, for it reverses the time order, bringing the ending to the beginning. This has the audience anxiously waiting to find an answer. What had happened to the flight that all but a boy and an armless guy is dead? After kindling viewers' curiosity, the movie brings us back to the time before the plane took off. Here we are introduced to Elias and his mom Nadia. She is the protagonist whose track is so mysterious that it makes me even more curious. Nadia is unwell. The movie wants us to believe that she has cancer and needs to fly for radiation therapy. Yet any observant viewer will notice that Nadia's health condition isn't so legit for someone with cancer. Furthermore, she not only shields herself from the sun but also intentionally picks the night flight. In one scene in the restroom at the airport, Nadia drinks a blood potion and injects some unidentified liquid into her body. The laconic, slow-paced and cold introduction of Blood Red Sky had my brain arrogantly jump to the conclusion that this is probably a horror vampire movie in the sky, and that Nadia is the culprit behind the death of the whole air crew. But I was absolutely wrong. After completely taking off, an air criminal is seen madly attacking an unlucky passenger. Up until now, the real devil has seemingly appeared. That is not Nadia but a group of terrorists with a stereotypical yet unnecessarily lengthy motive. In particular, they want an accident to collect some interest from the European stock market.
The market's overheated. When another 9/11 happens, prices will tank. You can make billions from shorting.
In such a thousands of kilograms on a single hair situation, Elias sneaks out and Nadia opposes the order to chase after her son. So 8-Ball, the most truthless and unstable member, has seized the chance to shoot Nadia. But after a few bullets, Nadia's wounds slowly recover, and she wakes up. This initial incident puts us into an asymmetric warfare. On one side is Nadia, a vampire hanging on the last bits of humanity, and the other being heartless terrorists. First, I want to talk about Nadia. The fact that German actress Peri Baumeister and Noomi Rapace look surprisingly alike is the irresistible focal point of Blood Red Sky. At first, she gives Nadia a fragile, mystical and unreadable look. But as pieces of her past come to light, she starts ending up in extremely challenging situations. Peri Baumeister's outstanding performance, together with the writer's creativity, has slowly changed my first impression. During highly intense and bloody action scenes in the plane's oppressive setting, Nadia is no different from an insane, bloodlust creature, given a special and haunting look. We truly believe that she is a real vampire, a monster losing her humane side as every second passes by. In other scenes, Nadia's look in her eyes, decisive lines and actions add to the character's appeal. Nadia is smart, reticent and often fast at making reasonable, convincing decisions. When a side character's wound requires his hand cut, Nadia takes merely 5 seconds to know and digest the situation. She doesn't even bother to utter a word during the process. Even more, Nadia's power can't ensure her an easy victory against the terrorists. She still has to struggle a lot, using a gun to retaliate and sometimes accepting the loss in a few battles. This further makes the audience sympathetic and supportive towards her. To provide viewers with Nadia's backstory, the filmmakers make use of flashbacks. Indeed, if we consider the whole airplane incident a huge flashback.
Fourth wall break inside a fourth wall break. That's like 16 walls.
This is flashback in flashback. By interweaving the past and present, Blood Red Sky has avoided the uninviting linear way of storytelling. This makes Nadia's drive to protect her son as well as the reason she wants to treat her disease even clearer. Without the help of flashbacks, Even the emotional scene at the end can hardly carry so much weight. But using past scenes is like a double-edged sword, giving out too much information and making the movie lengthy. For example, Nadia facing another vampire before wouldn't affect the story even if it is absent. For the terrorists, they could have been more in-depth to make those battles all the more thrilling. Firstly, as mentioned, their motive is plain and common, but their approach is too lengthy and complicated. Whoever is keen on analyzing would still be confused. Secondly, the fact that they can easily blend in with the aircrew or even change the plane's condition has us wondering about the logicality of the initial plan. If their target is to make the plane fall and blame it on the Middle East passengers, why didn't they put bombs beforehand instead of risking their lives? And apart from the Madman 8-Ball, the other terrorists are just as unacceptably tasteless as the brain joke. This doesn't end here. The fourth point is boggling my mind. 8-Ball's attacking unfortunate passengers is understandable, but his unreluctantly sucking Nadia's blood in an attempt to become a vampire is quite unconvincing. As if he too had an unseen past related to vampires. I'm not sure about how you feel, but his action has really depleted my expectations and interest. Sadly, the ending of Blood Red Sky seems to further support my decision. The movie has a sort of engaging storytelling as it combines the past and present. The thrill and emotions, sensation and horror for 2/3 of the story. In the last, however, whatever promise and impression at first have been replaced by the ongoing cat-and-mouse games. Forgettable side characters and stereotypical, illogical actions. It also stems from Elias and the plot vest the writer gave him. Fortunately, the movie tried to salvage it all in the last 15 minutes. It starts with an emotional interaction between Nadia and Elias and ends with an event solved too fast yet still surprising. To sum up, Blood Red Sky still blew a fresh breeze into the vampire genre. It is a promising nominee among horror action B-movies for focusing on character development and balancing, switching back and forth among genres. The movie leaves a lasting impression thanks to the outstanding performance of Piri Baumeister as Nadia along with the devastating and bloody action scenes. But if we accept the logic holes, unnecessarily long duration and half-done last part, you surely will have quite a satisfying experience. I myself was hoping for more after the promising first parts only to feel somewhat let down at the end. Overall, I'm still happy with all I've got. Okay. This is the end of the video. Have you watched Blood Red Sky? And what are your thoughts? What is your favorite vampire movie? And what should we review next? Please comment below and let us know. For now, thanks for watching and see you in the next videos. Bye bye.